Hello my lovely Minjins! Minjins 여러분 안녕하세요. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share 5 tips for improving your Korean listening skills. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce an awesome language learning website called italki, where it will help you to improve your listening skills. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. So I guess the reason why you are struggling with your listening is because you are not used to a diversity of Korean intonations or pronunciations. Well, not every Korean speaks very slowly in the same speed, just like a monotone, like you can listen from your books or audio clips. So that's why you have to have a conversation with a lot of people in Korean to improve your listening. And italki has a lot of teachers whose native language is Korean. So that means you'll be able to hear a variety of Korean intonations. What you can do is to choose a teacher that you like after watching the introduction videos, schedule your first lesson, and then to study with your teacher. In this way, you can learn the real language. You can learn how native Koreans really speak. And it is even very comfortable because there is an application of italki, so you can learn Korean anywhere, anytime. Why don't you improve your listening skills with italki teachers and build your confidence? You can also exchange your language with other language learners around the world on the community. And you can also discuss some topics about language with other language learners. So having your interest in a language or communicating with other language learners will also motivate you to learn more. So please go join now. And also they've given me a discount to give to you guys. So please click on the link in the description box, sign up for your first lesson, and then italki will give you $10 of italki credit to spend on your next lesson. So this is very amazing, right? If you are interested in, please check it out. Well then, let's get started with the lesson. Many people think that we have to study reading and listening separately. This may seem true because listening is not the same as reading. The way our mind works is with reading. We are visual learners, so we are looking at the tags on a page in a book and we are associating the letters and the words and these shapes that we see on a page, which are letters, we associate those with meaning. But when you listen to Korean, it is a completely different process. We hear sounds, words, phrases, and we need to associate those sounds with meaning. So you might think that reading and listening are completely different fields. However, when it comes to learning a foreign language, things that you need to do for better reading, like memorizing words, learning idioms and phrases, reading paragraphs, and doing your exercises will actually help you to understand how that language works. It will help you understand the whole system of the language. For example, through a reading process, you'll be able to learn a lot of Korean sentence patterns and to understand the structure of Korean sentence. And of course, about the sentence order as well, which means you can catch those things in listening until you properly learn them in reading first. And also pretty much of idioms literally don't make any sense. So that's why you need to learn first. You can fully notice those idioms in listening after you already learned them. Well, if you haven't studied about words, idioms, and phrases before, and when you hear them, our brain will let that information just go out because it will recognize those as just a noise. It is the same as that you will never be able to speak like a native in a day, even though you listen to the language that you've never learned over and over. So pay attention to reading as well. After reading sentences or paragraphs, speak them out loud again so that you can catch those things in listening in a future conversation. And I especially encourage you to learn sentence patterns. If you hear one sentence pattern very well, you'll be able to understand the overall meaning. Well, I have a video series called Easy Korean Patterns, right? And you can learn a lot of Korean sentence patterns. So if you're interested in, please go check out those series as well. 듣기 실력을 높이고 싶다면 듣기, 읽기, 그리고 말하기를 같이 해야 합니다. 저는 지금 한국어로 말하고 있고 여기 밑에 자막이 있죠? 처음에는 제가 하는 말을 그냥 들어보세요. 자막은 보지 마시고요. 그 다음 두 번째로 이 영상을 볼 때는 들으면서 자막을 눈으로 같이 봐보세요. 그 다음에 다시 이 영상을 보면서 쉐도잉을 해보세요. 쉐도잉은 여러분이 들은 내용을 듣자마자 바로 따라해 보는 것을 말하죠. 이 영상을 볼 때 혹은 한국 드라마를 볼 때 이 세 가지 방법으로 공부해 보세요. 이 방법은 특히 듣기 실력 향상에 도움이 되는데요. 왜냐하면 들으면서 자막을 읽는 것은 여러분이 듣는 그 소리와 여러분이 보고 있는 그 언어를 뇌에서 연결 지을 수 있게 도와주기 때문이에요. 그리고 쉐도잉을 통해 말하기에 익숙해지세요. 여러분이 특정 소리를 더 잘 발음할 수 있게 되면 결국 듣기에서도 그 소리를 완벽히 듣고 이해할 수 있기 때문이에요. 이 세 가지 방법으로 공부해 보시는 것을 추천드립니다. 저는 여러분이 다양한 길이의 듣기 자료를 들어보셨으면 좋겠어요. 2분, 3분 혹은 5분 정도 되는 짧은 길이의 듣기 자료로 공부해 보세요. 여러분의 실력이 높다면 조금 더 긴 길이, 20분, 30분 혹은 1시간이나 2시간 정도 되는 영화 한 편을 봐도 좋습니다. 저는 짧은 길이의 듣기 자료가 반복해서 듣기에는 더 좋더라고요. 만약에 여러분이 3분짜리의 영상 한 편을 본다고 하면 5번을 반복을 해도 15분밖에 공부하지 않은 것이 되겠죠. 그러므로 공부하는 데는 부담이 없습니다. 그리고 또 한 가지 다양함에 관해서 말씀드리고 싶은 것은 여러분의 취미나 관심사를 다룬 영상 혹은 오디오 클립을 들어보셨으면 좋겠어요. 여러분이 만약에 동물에 관심이 많다면 동물에 관한 유튜브 영상 혹은 브이로그 혹은 한국어로 동물과 관련된 다큐멘터리를 시청할 수 있겠죠. 그런데 저는 여러분이 여러분의 관심사에서 조금 벗어나서 더 다양한 범위의 내용을 들어보셨으면 해요. 여러분이 디자이너라면 심리학이나 과학 등과 관련된 내용들도 들어보기를 바랍니다. 유튜브 혹은 드라마 피버 아니면 넷플릭스와 같은 사이트에서 공상과학 영화를 한국어로 볼 수 있겠죠. 이런 식으로 본인이 잘 알고 있는 분야가 아닌 다른 분야의 내용들도 들어보기를 바랍니다. 왜 이렇게 해야 할까요? 바로 단어 때문이죠. 저는 여러분이 다양한 범위의 단어들에도 익숙해지셨으면 좋겠어요. So again, begin with topics that motivate you, that you are interested in. But when you're ready for a challenge, try materials that you wouldn't naturally be drawn to. Maybe something in a different field or a different topic than you would usually choose. In that way, it will keep things fresh and make your listening skills more improved. Korean pronunciation is different from that of other languages in many ways. When you first learn Korean language, you might rely on the romanizations of Korean words and phrases. However, if you keep relying on it, you will never know the real pronunciations of Korean language. That's because certain Korean sounds don't exist in English or other Western languages. So leaning on the sound equivalence of romanizations will make it a lot harder for you to learn and distinguish sounds as they are really used in Korean. So I recommend you to use a lot of listening materials and listen to how native Koreans really speak. I'll tell you one way that I used to improve my listening. When you watch a Korean movie with subtitles, pause the video frequently and try to write down what you hear. This is called dictation, right? And compare your writing with the actual words. And also generally simple, aspirated, and tense consonants are most difficult for learners to distinguish. So it'll be also very helpful if you study about the difficult consonants as well. So for example, 차 is a ruler, and 차 is a car or a tea, while 짜 짜 means it is salty. 자, 차, 짜. 자, 차, 짜. And also 토끼 is a rabbit, while 토끼 is an axe. 토끼. Also, you might catch the difference between 불 and 뿔. 같이 and 같이. And also 빨리 and 빨리, and so on. So let me wrap it up. Do not rely on the romanization. Try to listen to a lot of materials and write down what you hear, and to study more about the difficult consonants. Having a good study plan will make a huge difference. It's not a good idea to study listening blindly for 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours in a day. You will end up being tired, so you will not be able to be focused on your study. So check the time that you can fully concentrate on your study in a day. It doesn't matter if you can intensively study only for 30 minutes in a day. Try to fully focus on your study during that time and achieve your goals. So the best strategy would be a step-by-step process. Step by step. So for example, if you're a beginner, your goal would be to distinguish Korean consonants and vowels. It will take you some time, but if you really focus and study more, if you really listen to those sounds over and over, you will be able to distinguish those sounds. And then your next goal would be to recognize as many words as possible. And if you achieved, the next thing that you can do is to focus on overall meaning of a conversation. So just like this, you can improve your listening skills with this kind of step-by-step process. Also, you can improve your listening skills in your spare time as well. So you might want to listen to some Korean songs or to watch V-apps streamings of your favorite star. So in your little time, listen to a diversity of materials in Korean in a more relaxed way. So during your study time, try to focus on studying and achieve your goals. And during your spare time, try to listen to a lot of fun and easy materials that you like. It will be very easy to follow, so it will make you more motivated. Alright, so these are 5 secrets for listening success. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, my Minjians. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And also, I've got my Instagram, I've got my Facebook, and I've got my Twitter, so you can connect with me on all of my social media. Then I'll see you soon for another lesson. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. 그러면 다음 시간에 만나요. 안녕. 하나, 둘. Hello everyone. No. Many people, which means you can't catch those things in English. No, in listening. And I aspirated in complicated. 듣기 자료로 발음이 왜 이러냐?